Hello viewers, welcome to Sankalp Study Success. New subject discrete mathematics. Discrete mathematics ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్లో మనకి ఏంటంటే ఇంజనీరింగ్ వాళ్ళకి సిఎస్సి అండ్ ఐటీ వాళ్ళకి ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంది అండ్ వాళ్ళ యొక్క గేట్ ఎగ్జామ్లో కూడాను ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్ మెయిన్ సబ్జెక్ట్ మీన్స్ అరౌండ్ 4 to 5 క్వశ్చన్స్ గేట్లోని డిస్క్రీట్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ నుంచి వస్తాయి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ సబ్జెక్ట్. డిస్క్రీట్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్లోని ప్రతి ఒక్క యూనిట్లోని ప్రతి ఒక్క టాపిక్ని కూడా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. సో ఇట్ విల్ బీ యూస్ఫుల్ ఫర్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అండ్ హూ ఆర్ ప్రిపేరింగ్ ఫర్ గేట్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్. So let us discuss with the partially ordered set. What is partially ordered set? What is the conditions for partially ordered set? Let us discuss. So see here a partially ordered set. See the definition first. A relation R on a set A is called partially ordered relation if R is reflexive, if R is antisymmetric, if R is a transitive relation. So R should be reflexive, R should be antisymmetric, R should be transitive, then we can say that that particular relation is in partial ordered set. Okay, now tell me ma, what is a reflexive, right? Reflexive, what is the condition for reflexive? So here the notes, reflexive means x comma x or y comma y, right? That means x comma x which is belongs to A or y comma y which is belongs to A. If the elements in A B C D like that, A comma A or B comma B, right, or C comma C, these are all belongs to R, right? That is reflexive. So here see that reflexive R less than or equal to n less than or equal to R two posets, that means partially ordered set. Poset means SEMA, poset short form. Okay, partially ordered set short form is poset, right? So here when it is reflexive, if A is equal to PS, then S that particular elements A B C, then XY belongs to A, right? XY belongs to A and some x comma x or some y comma y elements also belongs to A, then we can say that it is reflexive. Okay, that is the first condition for partial ordered set. And next one, antisymmetric. What is the condition for antisymmetric? See that condition, x comma y belongs to R, okay, y comma x which does not belongs to R. Okay, that is the condition for antisymmetric. Xy belongs to R, yx does not belongs to R. Or also we can say that if yx belongs to R, in case yx belongs to R, then x equal to y. Okay, see here the antisymmetric relation ma, x less than or equal to y, y less than or equal to z, x subset or equal to y, y subset or equal to x, then x equal to y. That is antisymmetric relation, right? So here the condition will be xy belongs to R or yx does not belongs to R, then we can say that R is in antisymmetric. Okay, and next third one, R should be transitive. R should be transitive, that means xy belongs to R, okay, yx belongs yz belongs to R, then we can say that x comma z which is also belongs to R. Okay, then we can say that R is in transitive, right? Similarly, A comma B belongs to R, okay, B comma C belongs to R, then we can say that these two, right, you just cancel it, these BB, then A comma C which is also belongs to R, then we can say that R is in transitive relation. So if R is reflexive, if R is antisymmetric, if R is a transitive, then we can say that that particular R is in partial ordered set. Okay, let us see the example first, then you can understand easily. See the example ma, here A is equal to the elements existing 1 2 3 4, or 4 elements are there in A, and next in relation R we have these all the elements 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 2 2 2 3 2 4 3 3 and 3 4 and 4 4, and next we have to check whether this particular R is a poset or not, partially ordered set or not. The first condition what should satisfy? R should be reflexive, right? R should be reflexive. That means see ma, how what are the elements in A is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, right? What will be the reflexive ma? Reflexive will be 1 comma 1, right, and 2 comma 2 and 3 comma 3 and 4 comma 4, right? So 1 comma 1, check 1 comma 1 is there in the relation or not? Yes, 1 comma 1 is there. That means 1 comma 1 which is belongs to R. Yes, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2 also there. That means 2 comma 2 which belongs to R. Then 3 comma 3, 3 comma 3 also there in the relation. That means 3 comma 3 is which is also belongs to R. And 4 comma 4, 4 comma 4 is also there. So 4 comma 4 which is belongs to R. So R is reflexive ma. So first condition is satisfied, right? So here no need to have all the elements, okay, at least 1 comma 1 or 2 comma 2 existing, then we can say that it is a reflexive, okay. And the second one, R is antisymmetric or not. Check whether R is antisymmetric or not. Let us take any element in relation R ma. Let us take any relation in R. So here take the 1 comma 2 element. Yes ma, 1 comma 2 which is belongs to R. Next, the reverse of this element, that is 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1 is belongs to R, is existing. 2 comma 1 is there. 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 3 3 and 3 4, 4 4. So 2 1 is not belongs to R. 2 1 is not existing in the relation given R. Okay, manaki ichina R relation lo 2 1 is not there, right? 2 1 does not belongs to R. That so that condition is satisfied or not? Xy belongs to R, Yx does not belongs to R, right? Xy belongs to R, Yx should not be belongs to R. Then we can say that R is antisymmetric. So here 1 comma 2 belongs to R, 2 comma 1 does not belongs to R. So R is antisymmetric. Take another element 2 4. Take this element ma, 2 4. 2 4 which is belongs to R. So in the given relation we have 2 4. So whether existing 4 comma 2, 4 comma 2 is existing in the relation R? No, right? It does not belongs to R. 4 comma 2 అన్న ఎలిమెంట్ అనేది మనకి ఇచ్చిన రిలేషన్ లో లేదు. దట్ మీన్స్ R is in antisymmetric, right? So second condition also satisfied. And next third one, transitive. We have to check whether R is a transitive or not. R is a transitive or not. Now what is the condition for transitive? Xy belongs to R, Yz belongs to R, and automatically Xz belongs to R, right? So take the element here like 1 comma 3, 1 comma 3 which is belongs to R. See that 3 in this element 1 comma 3 ends with 3, right? Second element is 3. So is there any elements which starts with 3 ma? Yes, this element starts with 3 and this element starts with 3, right? Take 3 comma 4, 3 comma 4, 3 comma 4 which is also belongs to R. Now cross this and 1 comma 4, check 1 comma 4 belongs to R or not. 1 comma 4 is existing or not? 1 comma 4 is there. Yes, 1 comma 4 is available in the given relation, so it is in transitive. Not only that, 1 comma 3 is belongs to R and we have the relation 3 comma 3. Check that the second element and the first element ma. You just cross it and 1 comma 3. 1 comma 3 belongs to R. So R is in transitive. Okay, take another one, 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 which is belongs to R. Okay, and also here the second element is 3. Check that any other element starts with 3. Yes, 3 comma 3 is there, 3 comma 4. Take any element ma. 3 comma 4 is belongs to R, right? So just cross this one because this is xy, yz ma. So xz should be R. That means 2 comma 4 which is belongs to R. Check 2 comma 4 is existing in the relation or not. Yes, 2 comma 4 is existing in the relation. That means R is a transitive. So here R is, so in the given relation R is a reflexive one, R is a antisymmetric, R is a transitive. So here R is a reflexive, R is antisymmetric, R is a transitive. So this particular relation is a poset. Okay, this is how we have to do the partially ordered set. Right, thank you so much. Keep watching. Do subscribe Sankalp Study Success, and in the next class I will discuss and more examples when partially ordered set. Okay, partially ordered set lo inka 2-3 examples meeku explain chestanu next class lo. And then using POSIT we can also draw the Hasse diagrams, right? Hasse diagrams, how to draw the Hasse diagrams with the help of POSIT, right? Thank you friends, keep watching.